Hey everyone, welcome to Unique Ways with Thomas Gerard, an audio podcast. Got a really awesome guest today. She's a graphic designer and she's currently studying at LaSalle College Vancouver, expecting to graduate in March, if that's still correct. Please join me in welcoming Pengmin. Welcome.
Hello, thank you, Thomas, for inviting me here. It's my first time be here as a young graphic designers. To introduce myself a little bit.
Great.
My
Let me start by saying, are you ready for 20 questions?
Yes, I'm
Okay,
ready.
but question one, tell me a little bit more about yourself. What do you do?
Yeah. So my name is Pengmin. Right now, I'm still a student from LaSalle College Vancouver, and at the meantime, I also do the freelancer jobs for the local Vancouver's business, like some tea house and restaurants, and also I'm doing some like the volunteer for the organization from China. I have been work for the Chinese volunteer organization for more than 4 years. So during this time, I found really found my value there. I could help others. I could use my graphic design ability to help more people. Yeah, that's something about myself.
Great, yeah. Just a note for the audience, Pengmin and I know each other as I was her instructor teaching her sustainable design this past year. So question two, what's a key piece of knowledge that makes you different?
Yeah, I think the most important thing is the empathy. I always know my customers or my audience ahead. I do the background research. I do all the surroundings connections with them. I always find like the what they need, like what they require from me. That's the first important things. And second, I always be patient to learn about the new things, like the sustainable with you, and also the new materials in the graphic design, and also new techniques. Yeah, that's the second things.
Great, yeah. Another note, I'm super excited to have Pengmin on the show today. We really connected when at LaSalle and really thought she was doing great work and wanted to help in any way I could. Number three, why this of all things? Why do you do what you do?
Yeah, and why I'm sorry, why I'm doing the graphic design as my as when I was a little children, I always loved to draw things to express myself. And when I grew up, I always found I want to help others. I think as a designers could do more than I think. Use my ability of drawing, illustration, Photoshop, all the skills to help more people. I think, like I said, the emphasis always been my first rules as a designer. So yeah, that's why. That's what makes me as a designers right now.
Great. And some people struggle with number four, but the question is, what does your future look like?
Yeah, I actually have two career. The first one, obvious as a graphic designer. Um, Maybe in the future, I want to serve for maybe more professional and large companies to improve my skills. And after that, I may gonna open my own stores. It relates to the tea, because right now I'm also a tea master. So I also want offering my professions in the tea cultures and also the art to help more people in my business. Yeah.
Great. So we're recording here from Vancouver, Canada. And the question for number five is, let's talk about location. How does the notion of place play into what you do?
Mm, During this year, I have do some like campaigns projects, like the substance use disorders, and also for the plastic surgery and some like sexual abuse. As I research, I found more connection with Vancouver, with Canada, and I found some issues here, and I find like people how people lives here, and especially I found like the community business is more 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 valuable for most people in Vancouver. I think that's a part to in his designers to engage in. Yeah.
Great. And six, if you had to start from the beginning, what advice would you give your former younger self?
That's a good question. If I just been in graphic design for 3 years. I'm still new, but if I look back from 3 years ago, I may gonna give me device like should more pay more attention to the practice I'm doing right now, especially for the like the sketches skills, and also see more new trend in graphic design, new techniques. I think it's always been. I wish I have more time to put me into more basic skill practice rather than enhance more and more. Yeah, that's the first suggestion for myself.
Great. And seven, what's a day in your life like?
In my life, while away from the graphic design, I may, as I said, I'm joining the Chinese tea cultural tea ceremonies and also enjoying cooking. Um, from my friends, I think I'm very good at cook, and every week we're gonna spend a day to enjoy the tea ceremonies and also the new dishes I learned recently. So that's my life looks like.
Great. And number eight, so you're in formal education, but the question is lifelong learning is a popular topic. How do you stay up to date?
Stay up to date. Um, there's two ways. The first one is like always being connect to other designers, especially for from like the more advanced than you, like you, Thomas, and the other instructors, and also at the meantime, I also like the walk around the city. I think it's very important to let yourself to like get close to the life for the public. Uh, like um, like recently, I go Main Street and Surrey and Lanley a lot to find the vintage stores and vinyl record stores to find more inspiration from music, art, and even from the people. I think I think the local culture really give me some more ideas when I'm doing the design.
Great. And what tools do you use? Are you both digital and analog?
Right now, I'm gonna use digitals more, like the illustrations, Photoshops, and also recently I started to use the Procreate. I think it's really helpful for sketching and some like the flat art. Yes, recently I'm turned my style to the flat art and line art. I think the digital really helped me more, but as I said, like the basic practice like sketching is also important. So I always have the notebook by my side to write down my ideas and do some sketches on top of it. Yeah.
Great. And 10, how do you deal with work-life balance?
Um, I can like the give myself a rules from like from Monday to Friday. I'm focused on my study and work, and like weekends, I will always give me my time to like have time with friends, keep me up to date for the graphic design. I think it's kind of like um, the first rule of my life. Um, like the although sometimes my friend invite me going out on Monday, like the during the week time, I always refuse them. It's kind of like the seems unfriendly, but I think that's that's my rule. That's what me that's what made me different. I think yes.
Great. And if you weren't doing what you do now, what would you be doing?
I think I may gonna learn how to cook because my family running a restaurant for many years, for almost 20 years. I love cooking. If I'm not a designer right now, I may doing more cook stuff, more Chinese cook. Yeah.
What would you not like to do with your career?
Not like to do yeah there's always been a time something you want to do like before when I very new to the graphic industry. I'm struggling at the UX stuff. That's really my weakness. But right now, while taking more class in the graphic design or the more knowledge from other people's, I find it's more fun with that. Um, but right now, I need to start some like elective course, like the interior or the film class. I think that's a new industry for me. Maybe I don't really enjoy it right now. Yeah.
And 13, what's your favorite word, quote, or sentence?
I do have a quote. It's my favorite. I do believe um, a picture is meaning more than a thousand words. Uh,
Mhm.
yeah, because like as a graphic design, like the all the illustration is more. I think it's more important for me. Um, as I said, from I'm very young, I'm really enjoying more to draw things to express myself than writing down a diary or essay to express. So graphics do means a lot in my life. Yeah,
Great. And how about a least favorite word, quote, or sentence?
these favorite words is I think it's delay. um, even because like when you hand out some like the assignment or subject to your customers, it's a word you hate to heard. Like there's some reasons. Maybe they have new requirements or it's something personal reasons happening. I think that's what I don't want to see right now. Yeah.
If you had to pick one word to describe yourself, what word would you choose?
Um, I may gonna choose the word rabbit. The first of all, I was born in the rabbit year. I think the rabbit do represent me, and also I think rabbit is very sometimes gentle, sometimes is very active. I think that's really me. Yeah,
What keeps you up at night?
it's always been the some projects I'm working on or a new games like the like this year the when the Zelda just launched, I spent around like 2 whole days on it. I can't get rid of it. Yeah.
And final stretch here, number 17, what's a dream you're chasing?
What a dream. The first of all, I want to be a very professional graphic designers. Not only for the business, I want to help more people, more animals. Because like the in Chinese culture, I find there's still not really respect for the small pets or animals for some people. So And even right now, it's very hard to find the organization to help like the small animals in China. So I think that's what I want to do in the future.
18, what inspires you?
What inspires me? The first of all, like I always walk around the city. The local culture, the Vancouver's culture, really inspired me, and also even the vintage ones. Um, it's very interesting to like looking the like modern cities, and but sometimes you always find the vintage store nearby, like in the Gaston or the Front Lanley or on Main Street. I think it's very important to find where the roots of a cities are, and you could see the whole processing, the development of the city, in recent decade years. Yeah, this whole process inspired me a lot.
Great. And 19, any advice you'd like to share?
If like some advice to share to others, I think always to focus on the connection around you, like the connection between people, connection between people and nature, and animals, and also also because like Vancouver is a multicultural cities, so find the connection between even like the different nations is also important.
Great. And
Yeah.
20, how can our listeners keep tabs on you? How do we follow you? What should we look at?
Oh, if you want to find me, you can more find my Instagram, like the uh, adoreshu dot design, or you find my website adoreshu.com. So I was always keep my works more up on date on my Instagram than Behance or other apps. I think it's more up like more frequent for me to update my artworks.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being on today. It's so exciting to hear about your academic journey and then this kind of feeling of a poetic way of experiencing things is really kind of coming off for me. And it's really interesting to hear about. So glad to have you on today. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you.